to the trials of Saint 14. Ha! Okay, no. They are of Osiris. A joke.
What's up, Guardians? It's your boy Doodle from Doodles of Destiny, and today we'll be jumping into the Trials of Osiris for the first time in Season of the Lost, breaking down how this activity works and why you should most definitely be playing this right now. I know Crucible and PvP may not be everyone's favorite activity to play in Destiny, but some of the changes Bungie made for this season allow farming these Trials weapons a lot easier. Weapons like the Energy Hand Cannon Igneous Hammer and the new Stasis Archetype Linear Fusion Rifle Reed's Regret are weapons you definitely want to get your hands on. To start farming these weapons, you will first have to load into the tower and find Saint 14 in the hangar. There, he will have the option for you to purchase 4 different Trials passages. One of Ferocity, one of Mercy, one of Wealth, and one of Confidence. Once you have picked up your Trials passage, you will be allowed to enter the activity the Trials of Osiris. However, you will notice one huge difference this time when loading in, and that difference is you will not need a fire team. You can now solo matchmake into the Trials of Osiris. Is this a good thing? I don't know, but I do know that this makes this activity accessible to everyone to farm. If you're with a fire team or on your own, it will not matter. So you will load into the Crucible style map with similar rules to Shaxx's elimination activity. You will be playing 3v3. The first team to wipe the other team wins. You will play this until you win 5 matches, then you'll receive a stamp on your Trials passage card. You will also receive ranking points for Saint 14's loot pool and rank rewards system. And I gotta say, it's pretty good. Not only can you see what you're working towards in rank rewards, but you actually can focus your Trials engrams to farm the weapons you want instead of just getting them as they drop, which means finding that god roll just became a lot easier. But what is the Trials of Osiris? And why are we as Guardians participating in the bloodbath of a sport? Well, the Trials of Osiris were more of a way to power the lighthouse on Mercury. Through Guardians' deaths, the lighthouse would sing or hum a tune. Osiris believed this somehow communed with the darkness. This lore piece from Trials and Tribulations lorebook from Season of the Worthy explains this a little. It reads as follows. Chapter 2, Post-Exilic. Curious, Osiris mutters to himself, running his fingers through the dry and dusty etchings inside the spire on Mercury. Sagira, record this. I'll want to cross-reference this pattern with any other constructs we come across. Gladly. I was looking for inspiration for a remodel anyway. I am in no mood for humor today, Sagira. So it's just like any other day. Osiris ignores his ghost, fixated on the circular metal structure embedded into the ceiling above him. He stares intently, almost through it, pondering its function. The begetters are apparent to him, a cause for concern. Dropship approaching, Osiris. Cabal? I wish. Your devotees. Osiris shields his eyes from the marigold sand whirled up by the landing shuttle. As he approaches, his frustration is already mounting. Turn back, fools! He yells before the doors could fully open. Teacher, we're here to support your efforts, a woman dressed in ornately patterned cloak appeals. My efforts are none of your concern, now go. Osiris's dismissal does nothing to dissuade them. They look to the woman for guidance as Osiris departs. She advances, and the group moves in lockstep. Like scolded dogs, they follow him back toward the spire. Persistent bunch, Sagira scoffs. I've noticed. Osiris turns to address them, catching them off guard. I don't know what you hope to accomplish, but my work does not require zealots. We seek only to help, the fashion in which you were ousted from the vanguard. They were wrong to chastise you. They will come to regret their decision, she says with the conviction of solemn promise. Is that a threat? They are the architects of their own destruction. You misunderstand the events that transpired. I was not exiled. I chose to leave. There is no acrimony with the vanguard. Go back to your lives, Osiris says as firmly and calmly as he can muster. I'm afraid that's impossible. now that we have read your teachings. My research is not gospel, it's science. It's truth. Osiris considers this. The truth seems subjective these days, Osiris says, finally observing his entourage for the first time. Among them, a small group of men and women, stand two wayward guardians, warlocks it appears, and a child. Their forlorn faces resonate with him, castaways and believers. The weeks since his departure from the last city have worn on him. He was used to working alone, knowing he could fall back to the city's resources should he need them. Now, adrift in the expanse of purpose, he finds himself longing for a place he could return to, a sanctuary. I have no intention of staying here. There are many constructs like this. They all require my attention. We will follow. No, you won't. I need to move, quickly without burden or baggage. Osiris pauses. The irony in casting these people away is not lost on him. But I can offer this. Stay here. Watch over this place. I want to know everything you can discover about it. Should anything occur, I will return. We are at your service, she says, relieved, and bows to Osiris. He grits his teeth. Unpack the ship, she beckons to the group. Yes, Sister Farah, one of the taller men replies. If you find yourself lost in the darkness, we will be your lighthouse. Osiris nods. Repressing a twinge of discomfort, he looks up to the spire. So as you can see, the Trials of Osiris isn't exactly a light, friendly activity, if you know what I mean. Just remember that this activity is only available every other weekend, so I definitely need to jump back in. But before I go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below, telling us how you feel about the new Trials of Osiris this season. And as always, this is Doodle from Doodles of Destiny.